the same exact age.
Yeah.
And that just makes sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to see. I think the fans would love to see it too.
What's up, Adin? How you doing, baby?
How you doing, man?
Good.
Nice to
You
meet
ready
you.
to have a good time?
Let's do it, bro.
Do it, man. Come on. What you got? What you got?
Kevin, I don't know about this one. What'd you do today, bro?
I woke up this morning, did some weigh-ins, like the official weigh-ins. Weighed in about 11 pounds lighter than I was last time I competed.
What are you wearing right now?
About 240. Well, I just ate, so I'm probably like, let's see, what was that? I was 237, but right now I'm probably closer to 245. Yeah, I just ate a ton of food and hydrated a ton.
You have to dehydrate?
No, I didn't. I didn't have to dehydrate, but I just ate a ton of food and I drank a ton of water. So now I just feel really good. I feel really full.
Like a reset in a way?
Yeah.
Guys, this is my first time ever doing a video. I'm a live stream, bro. I'm used to everything live. We're not doing it live, but we're still gonna have a good time.
That's dope. I'm excited about that. The ability to edit is gonna be dope.
Right?
Yeah, you're gonna kill it.
I heard Mr. Trump's gonna be at the fight.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'm excited about that.
That'd be
man.
cool.
To be able to compete in front of Donald, to be his entertainment. What is this, the second Saturday since the election?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of other places I think he could be right now, but the fact that he's here to watch me as the main event and watch all the guys in the car. I know he's good friends with Bo Nickel as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be great. No pressure or anything.
No pressure or anything, exactly.
When'd you get in?
Just like a few hours ago, bro. I'm running off a few hours of sleep. But
yeah, bro, same here, bro.
Really?
I went to bed last night at 4 p.m. and 4 a.m. and I woke up at like 9. So
you're on the go.
Yeah. Well, not even on the go. I was just so hyped about everything that's happening on social media. For some reason, as the fights get closer for me, I just want to know all the buzz. Most fighters, they turn off the noise and they just want to focus on the fight. Me, I'm responding to text messages.
So you want to see everything.
I like to know everything that's happening. Yeah, like, I want to know what the trolls are saying. I'm weird like that. I feel like my mind works faster when the fight gets close.
Yeah.
So I just got to put that energy somewhere. And last night I was up all night long. Dude, it's crazy. So me and you both are a little tired.
So what you said you like to see what the trolls are saying. So how do you use that as kind of like fuel in a way? Because I know you see that shit because it's all over. I get trolls too, so I know that is.
I definitely see it. I think it's the cost of being the boss, man. I think when you do anything great and you're really good at what you do, I mean, you're gonna have critics. Usually people who aren't living on our level, guys who aren't making moves and getting it done. Not everybody's happy to see winners, and so I sympathize with people who have such hatred and sadness in their heart.
Yeah, they're like lost in a way. You know, you gotta feel for them.
Yeah, exactly. So that they want to point that anger and frustration towards something or someone. And if it's guys like me and you, let them have it.
Shit, that's how it is, man. That's the winning mindset right there.
I tell you, they say it, they say very rarely are people that are doing better than you hate on you. That's very rare. Guys that are ahead of you, they're usually focusing on the things they got to do, their goals, their happiness, their light. It's always the guys that are slightly behind you that has the most hatred. So I look at it that way. That helps me out a lot.
Gotcha. So your opponent who you're fighting, I want to ask you, how do you think it's going to end tomorrow night at Madison Square Garden?
How do I think it's going to end? I believe that I'm going to finish him on the ground before the championship round.
Submission or knockout, or either or?
Initially, I really wanted to submit him, but he's been talking a lot of trash. And I think punching him into submission would just feel better to me. But I do believe it's on the ground. His greatest gift is his right hand. He has a beautiful straight right punch. He's knocked out a lot of people with it, and so I've really kind of narrowed the fight down to staying away from that right punch. And if I can do that, chances of me winning go through the roof.
Gotcha. John, who do you want to fight after this? I was seeing the internet talk about someone, and I saw you not paying any attention to it, but I think, I'll tell you who I personally think, but I want to know who you think.
I want to fight your ass.
Me?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, I want to fight you.
What did I do?
What
did I do? Leave me out of this one, John. Come on, bro.
Well, bro, you're on the mat.
You can have one finger, and I'll be out.
Nah, that's right. That's what she said.
Yes.
Sorry, bro. Man, who would I like to fight? I'd like to fight against Alex Pereira.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Okay, so you're a Pereira fan.
I do. Yeah. And I see what everyone else is saying, and it's like I understand what you're saying too, because it's like it's never been like a discussion yet, like on the other person. But I feel like you and Alex makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think it makes the most sense too. I mean, when it comes down to accolades, Alex Pereira has done so much in the UFC in such a short amount of time. He's built a huge legacy, not only in Brazil, but in America. You know, Americans love him so much.
Yeah.
And he's a 2-division champion like myself. He's incredibly marketable. And I just think that's the fight to make. I mean, other things, we're the same exact size, we're the same exact age.
Yeah.
And that just makes sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to see. I think the fans would love to see it too.
Quack, 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 quack.
I don't think you're ducking, because if you were ducking, you wouldn't call it Alex.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I see, because you're literally saying that you want to fight Alex Pereira. In my opinion, Alex Pereira has the shine right now, and I feel like you're saying that you want to fight him. So I don't necessarily think you're ducking. He's a very, very good fighter.
He's a very good fighter.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, with the career that I had, a lot of guys would want to take their chips and go home.
Yeah.
You know, but me, I'm still willing to put it out there. I'm still willing to gamble an undefeated legacy. I just want to fight a fight that just makes more sense to me.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, the reason why you're here today, and you know how you've had such a successful career, is because you have that mindset.
Yeah, making smart business moves. And
that's you.
Sometimes we just got to do what's best for us. You
Yeah.
know? It's like, do we love entertaining our fans and our audiences? Yeah, we do a lot to keep those guys happy. But
Yeah.
at a certain point, it's like, okay, what about my happiness? What about my personal goals? And that's just where I'm at today.
Yeah, man. What do you think about your disqualification? But now the rule is kind of bent a little bit. It's not the same as it used to be. So, what are your thoughts on kind of the whole elbow situation?
I love the idea of the 12-6 elbow being legal now. For the longest time, I trained myself to never go there again. You know, it's still the reason why I have a loss in my record. And now that the 12-6 is legal again,
Will it be overturned?
no, it won't be overturned.
Damn.
Just last night at the press conference, Dana was just like, I've tried everything, and the chances of it being overturned is slim to none. So I have to just accept that. And I feel like the true MMA fans, the long-term MMA fans, long-time MMA fans, they know what's what. They know that I beat Matt Hamill pretty good that night. And
I saw it.
And in my own heart, I do still feel undefeated. No one's ever made me tap out there. But only one guy's actually made me bleed. Only one guy's ever taken me down in the fight. So I feel really good about the way it's gone.
Got you.
It's been a great career.
I saw DC ask you a question. What's your relationship like with DC nowadays?
DC, man, you know, I would love it to be a great relationship. Him and I, we really pushed each other in the cage and in training. I feel like forever he made me a better martial artist. And I'd love to be cool with him. You know, I respect everything about him, like his work ethic, the way that he's a great coach. He coaches the youth still. He appears to be a great husband and a great father. And he's really my type of guy. You know, we have wrestling in common, which is one of the greatest sports ever. And unfortunately, I don't think he's ever going to be cool with me, bro. Like,
damn.
You know, the way that I beat him twice, and you know, I took his undefeated record away from him. I ended up knocking him out and things like that. I just don't think he'll ever come to terms with me.
Damn.
But it is what it is.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can't win them all.
yeah, it is what it is.
You can't win them all. I'm sure you know things about that.
Of course. Who are your top 3 fighters of all time, or any athletes specifically you want to say? Just top 3 of, any athlete, honestly, any
Okay,
sport.
Let's see. In MMA, my top fighters would be Anderson Silva. He's number 1 for me. I watched him since I was a young guy, and I just love everything about him. Just his like lightheartedness and just, you know, the fact that he associates with Spider-Man. I just think that's cool. I don't know why. I just think that's really cool. Just the way his country loves him. The way that he's trained his son up to be such a great athlete himself.
His son's a monster too.
His son's a beast as well.
Yeah.
Anderson, I can go on and on about Anderson Silva. Let's see, George St. Pierre. I think he just brought MMA to a whole different level. He was one of the first guys to wear suits to press conferences. He's always just kept a really clean image, and I've got to spend a lot of time with him personally. And like what you see on TV is what you get.
Gotcha.
Like he's a legit good human being. Let's see, and then outside of MMA, Tom Brady. I'm just a fan of dominance. You know, to be able to switch teams and continuously win championships is really impressive. I think he's a great American athlete.
Yeah.
Let's see, you got to be a LeBron fan. LeBron, he's just killing it. Years and years of longevity. That's something that really inspires me. Brady and LeBron, the way these guys could stick around so long, man, that is That is truly impressive to me, and that's something that I want to represent when I leave the sport. I want people to look at my career and realize how many generations I've been here, and hopefully that can inspire young fighters to realize that you can do it.
Anything's possible. Put mind to it.
Yeah.
Manifestation's real.
Yeah. I heard Tyson say something recently. He was just like, he's like, what is age? You know, he's like, we're told that we're certain ages. You know what I mean? Like, and then depending on what your beliefs are, some people have this amount of calendar years. Some people have this amount of calendar years. So depending on what your perspective is, like age is just an idea. You know, so you know, as long as you're feeling good. You know,
it's all that matters,
stay
man.
After it.
Yeah, man.
Stay after it.
Yeah. How old are you getting now? You're unk status.
I'm unk status. You know, I'm 37 years old.
Damn.
I've been fighting for a long time. My body has pain everywhere, if I'm being honest. But you know, like my mindset, my mentality, for the most part, like when I train, I try to train as if I'm maybe 30 years old, man. I run fast still.
It's great.
I do a lot of great things. You know, everything I used to be able to do, I still pretty much can do. So it feels good. Age is just a number.
Age is just a number.
Or mindset.
Or mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or an idea.
Yeah.
However you want to look at it.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day when I would see, you know, you were younger coming into the MMA game and stuff. You know, you used to talk about like, oh, you would go out and get trashed before fights and then end up just knocking these guys out and submitting them. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, how do you prepare yourself for these fights? Because you've obviously matured, you're way more experienced, and you're grown up, man. So how do you? What's it like now?
Oh, I'm still getting pumped up.
Oh, you are?
Oh yeah. I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. You know, I train harder than ever now. You know, I realize that when I do party, it hurts way longer than it used to, man. It can take a good 2 or 3 days out of me. So I just try to do less. I try to be more mature about everything I do. But yeah, man, I just go hard. You know, I go hard in the gym for the most part. I say to fighters, you know, who thinks it's cool to party while fighting, I say, you have to pay to play. You have to pay to play. You know, so if you're gonna be a guy who thinks you can play, then you've got to be one of the hardest working men in the room.
Gotcha.
And that's something I take a lot of pride in.
Yeah.
Like if I do decide to go out on a weekend, on Monday or on Sunday, I'm on my recovery program. I take that very seriously. I'm on my hydration, and then I make sure that I'm not missing a beat when I get back to training.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to have everything. Everything's got to be, you know, if you want to have partying and all this stuff and go have that whole life, you gotta put the work in too.
You gotta earn it.
You have to earn it.
Because our competition is right behind us, bro. People are nipping on our heels.
It's crazy.
To try to have what we have.
Yeah.
Try to pass you up.
Yep.
And so, yeah, it's good to have a strong social life and to do the things that you enjoy. But the work ethic has to remain the same.
Man, it's crazy. You've kept at this so much time because most people get comfortable too, man. You know, it's crazy that you've still kept that mindset. You've had such a crazy career for years, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Since I was a little kid. It's crazy.
Yo, why you making me feel old?
You're
bro?
unk status.
What's up, bro?
Oh my God, he wants to throw hands.
You don't
Oh
want
shit.
that.
Not yet. I do want to take a leg kick, but not yet.
I'm done.
I gotta mentally prepare
I will
myself for
kick
it.
the shit out of you.
God damn, bro. But nah, man. Like, it's honestly truly remarkable to see where you've all your shit, man. It's honestly, from me to you as a fan, growing up watching you, it's like, honestly, man, I'm just
love, bro.
Seriously.
Are you coming to the fight?
Yeah, I'm coming. It's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna put my money on you, and I'm gonna go Chandler.
Chandler? Okay. Michael Chandler?
Yeah.
I mean, Michael's a very, very dedicated athlete. Right now, I think he's probably the most fit guy on the card. He looks so ready, and he has an intensity about him where it's just like, you can tell how seriously he's taken this for a very long time.
Yeah.
Charles Oliveira is so loved, bro.
Yeah, dude, he's also in his own way, his own beast too.
Yeah, they're both in a good time.
Who do you think wins that fight?
Oh man, you know, I hung out with Charles yesterday. We rode in the Sprinter van together, and we were on the same side of just like, I think we're both in the red corner. And I just got to like be around his energy for a minute, and just based off of that alone, I think I'm rooting for him. Yeah, he just seems so genuine and so sincere, and bro, he came up to me and hugged me, bro, and he put his head on my chest and shit. And he was just being so genuine at the moment. And I was just like, yo, you're a good dude. Like the heart inside of him, I think, is real. And no knock on Chandler, but I think I'm gonna go with Oliveira on this one.
Fair enough. And you're a professional, so you know how that shit goes down and stuff too. So, damn, I might switch my bet now.
Well, listen, like, I'm just saying who I'm rooting for. I don't know who's gonna actually win. But,
True.
Yeah.
I do have some questions from some fans.
Oh shit.
The fan questions. They want me to ask these.
Oh boy, let's see what you guys came up with.
Well, the good part is it's not live, so
Okay, so we could edit it.
You could just be like skip
Alright.
if you don't want to answer.
I'm like, this is gonna be an Aspinall fest. I'm out of here. Shout out to hydrogen water bottles. Yeah.
Damn, that looks good. So
It
what did
is
that do?
good.
Isn't that stuff?
So-
It does something to the water.
Yeah, so like I don't know all the scientific like terms and everything, but it's a hydrogen water bottle, and I got it from my buddy Gary Brecka, and its functions are it helps you metabolize your food quicker. If you're taking supplements, it helps the supplements like be like just absorb easier. It helps your digestion system. It helps anti-aging.
Do you know what NAD is, by the way?
No,
NAD is like an anti-ager. You've heard about that too?
really?
I did a shot this morning.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Your needle right in the ass, huh?
In the stomach.
Okay. No way.
It's an anti-ager.
Really?
Yes, we need it. Since I want to see you at 60 fighting. So we need you to start taking that.
Man, I don't think USADA's gonna be cool with that or any of our drug testing. But shout out to you, Gary Brecka. I appreciate you, man. You've been a life changer for me. Awesome guy.
That's awesome. All right, the Aspinall question. The only Aspinall
You're going
question.
straight to it, huh?
Let's just get it out the
See how
way.
you are, Adin?
Let's just get out the way.
Let's do it.
All right. Will there ever be a John Jones Aspinall fight?
Right? No. More than likely, no. I think the only way that we do it is if Dana and Hunter give me a check that really changes my mind.
Got it.
Really changes everything. That's the only way. I want it to be really, really worth my while. And right now, it just doesn't feel really, really worth my while. He's a great challenge. I get the hype that's behind him, but I've been quieting hype and quieting noise literally my whole career. So I just don't see a reason to do it.
So the trolls chirping you and stuff, that shit doesn't even get to you at
Well,
all.
the trolls chirping me is part of the reason why I'm not going to do it.
Got it.
I'm just going to like, oh, you guys want, this is what you want, and this is the way you're going about it? Okay, now I'm going to be the one with the last laugh, you know, with some serious records in the UFC. And I mean, being called a duck is like, it's like one of the funniest things ever. It really shows me where the level of a lot of our trolls are at, like the mental level. It's just like, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but like I'm a grown man. I was in high school a very long time ago. I've become a very successful person, and being called duck is just like, it's just like the least of a person's worries. It's like calling me a chicken or something like that. It's just like, and I guess there's so many people doing it right now that it makes it kind of like, it's like a human study I'm going through right now. I'm like, wow, this is really where I'm at right now. I'm getting called a duck. But I'm like, on the other hand, like people really think that's supposed to do something or sway me. It's just weird. I don't know. The UFC fans are getting younger and younger. I don't really know.
So
what
the
it is.
internet now is just it. I don't know what it is. It's transformed in a way where, yeah, I mean, fans are obviously younger on the internet in general. People that use X and TikTok and stuff, like, it's the brain level is different now.
Yeah.
But like, I'm telling you nowadays people don't really have respect for elders and stuff. Like, I see all the time. I saw a video with Charles Barkley and some guy walked up to him and says like, "Oh, you never won a ring" or something like that. And Charles Barkley like wanted to square up with the kid and like fight him, but that kid's just trolling for a TikTok. So nowadays it's just different. They'll go all out to get a TikTok out of you.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's going to be people that will try to say something to you in person. But I know you don't play that shit, bro.
I was at the press conference yesterday, and I took notice to these about 3 or 4 young men that were sitting together, and they had to have been anywhere from 19 to maybe 23 years old. And bro, they were yelling the most reckless stuff to me, and I was just like, I had never had someone, I mean, face to face. I mean, I guess I can't call it face to face because they're about 40 yards from me and a group of people. But I had never had someone disrespect me like that, like so publicly. And I was thinking, there has to be an old head Johnny Bones fan up there in the audience that's gonna go pop one of these kids in their head. Like,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were just saying whatever the fuck they wanted.
crazy.
And, it's interesting.
They do
You
it
know,
for shock value, you know?
I actually feel bad. I feel bad for our youth. I really do. And I don't know if there's a way to fix it, but yeah, I see it firsthand, and I'm just like, I mean, I don't want to elaborate on this topic too much, but like you got a bunch of kids who probably aren't reaching for their goals, making fun of a person who's living their dream out.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, how is that even a real thing? You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird, but that's just where we are as a society, and I guess I'll be a duck.
Well, you handle it pretty well, and I want to
Yeah.
ask you a question. Like, for people that are watching, you know, how does somebody become John Jones? How does somebody be successful in your space? What does it take, and like, what are the steps to do so?
Let's see. The steps to do. I think you have to have self-belief. You have to make some goals. You have to write them down. You have to believe in these goals, no matter how long it takes for you to get there. You got to have thick skin. You got to be able to handle be called names, right?
Yeah.
You got to be a hard worker. You know, you can't be a person to blame things on others. You have to take full responsibility for your falls and for your successes. You have to take full responsibility for your work ethic. Yeah, those are some of the keys for me. Another thing I'll say is to believe in a higher power. I think that definitely helps. When things get tough, you're gonna need someone to talk to, and whether you're Jewish or Muslim or Christian or whatever you believe in, you know, hold God close to your heart. I think that'll help you through a lot of hard times.
Love that. That was deep, man. That was awesome. That hit me.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Let me see what else you guys asked. By the way, this is awesome. You're doing this. You're fighting. He's fighting tomorrow. By the way.
I'm fighting him out, but Adin's the guy.
That's-
I'm just learning about the work that you put in. My whole team was like, Adin Ross, you got the opportunity to talk to the boy.
Damn.
And I jumped on the opportunity. I'm grateful for it.
My guy.
My guy. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Go with the goat.
Go with the go. I love it. Oh, they want to know about your surgery and how you recovered, and you know, how did you get back to like 100%? Like, what was the whole process like to rehab and stuff?
Bro, my rehab was it was wild. I didn't know where to start, bro. It was honestly really depressing at first. Like, I realized that at first I couldn't even lift my arm, and then I had to just work on being able to lean against the wall. And I would do like push-ups, pretty much leaning against the wall, and then you know, slowly but surely, you know, things started getting better, but very slowly. I couldn't sleep on my left side at all, so just sleeping was a hard time. Excuse me. It took a long time. You know, my mindset was, you know, forget trying to look lean and all that type of stuff. It was like I packed on a lot of weight because my mindset was like the more body fat, like the more lube in my joints, I thought that it helped my healing process better, and it actually did work out for me. So my squat numbers went down, my deadlift went down, no pull-ups. I was super intimidated to bench press. I thought I would re-injure my shoulder if I got underneath the bench press. It was a wild journey, but I stayed persistent. You know, I had to learn to humble myself and just be okay bench pressing 90 pounds again, and just like really taking it slow. And through a lot of time and hard work, persistency, it just came back. And now I feel really, really good. I feel really strong, fast, and athletic. And I feel like the best heavyweight version of myself that I've ever been.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
Damn. What do you do like when you're not training or fighting? Like, what do you do in your spare time for like? What are your hobbies?
When I'm not training, I have beautiful kids. My kids are my daughters are volleyball players, so I'm actually a travel volleyball dad. I'm always in the stands. I've learned a lot of volleyball chants, you know, just trying to keep up with what everyone's doing in the stands. So I'm a volleyball dad. It's a lot of fun. I have let's see, where do I start? I have a canine that I do some canine training. A very protective Dutch Shepherd dog that I could sick on like pretty much anyone, which is really cool. But outside of his aggression, he's also incredibly obedient. And so that's a hobby of mine, is doing obedience training and protection training with my dog. I want to get into detection training, is basically being able to sniff out guns and sniff out drugs and all that type of stuff. I think that'd be cool to learn. Or just sniff anything out. Like I can give him a scent of a person and then he can go find that person. That'd be really cool. That's one of the next steps for him. I'm into firearms training. I really love AR-15s, AK-47s, pistols. I love that type of stuff. A lot of my friends are military, so I take courses every once in a while where we'll go out and I'll learn how to clear rooms and little stuff like that. What else am I into? Bro, I'm just a good friend to my friends. That's the type of stuff I like doing. I really do like going out on weekends, Fridays and Saturdays.
Those are your nights?
Yeah, Fridays and Saturday nights. I like to go out with my friends, and I should be too old for that by now, but I still enjoy having a good time. I'm always buying people drinks and stuff like that. You know, if you're out, you feel like you're having a lame time. I'll come up to you and I'll just give you a drink for no reason. And I'm one of those type of guys.
You're the life of the party.
I'm the life of the party. Yeah, I just like seeing people happy. I love community as well. You know, I love feeling like I know my whole town. So, you know, grocery store lady or mailman, whoever you may be, if I see you, if we're passing each other on a weekly basis, I'm gonna learn your name.
Damn.
And we're gonna become homies.
I love that.
Yeah, so that's just the type of guy I am. This type of stuff I'm into. Just pretty basic guy. I train, I chill, and just kick it with my community members.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple more questions here. Alrighty. They want to know what are your thoughts on the whole Dana White memes.
Dana White?
You see Dana White, John Jones, pound for pound, GOAT.
We be glazing each other up nicely, huh?
Yes. I see it all the time. What are your thoughts on the whole memes with Dana?
I love it, bro. I love it. I love it. You know, it's funny. At this point, I can tell that Dana, he definitely knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't give a shit.
He does.
Yeah, he sends me half of the videos. I'm like, that's a little suspect, Dana. This one, I don't know why you sent me this one, you know, but it's great, bro. Who wouldn't want that type of relationship with their boss?
Yeah, he's
You know what
awesome.
I mean?
He's a good guy.
He changed my life.
Yeah.
He completely changed my life. You know,
Yeah.
like, I feel like with my past and some of the trouble I used to get into, I would have been fired from most jobs. You know, Dana has given me so many chances, and I think he's always believed in the man that I could become, and I'm really grateful to prove him right today with the man that I've become.
Yeah.
And becoming. It's awesome, man. The memes are funny. And dude, he's the best, dude. Dana White is the absolute best, and my goal is to prove him right. You know, if he's gonna stick his neck out there and call me the best, I have to train hard. I have to believe that I'm the best. I have to put on great performances. I have to carry myself like a gentleman and like a man, and prove him right.
I love it. All right, let's see. Do you have any favorite artists or musicians? Your top 3 all time. It could be whoever you wanna.
Oh man. Favorite artists or musicians, man, I'm really not I'm not a big music guy. I've always just kind of listened to what's on the radio.
What about like movies or shows or anything
Movies,
like that?
I love
Entertainment?
I love the movie 300. I watched that movie in college like at least 50 times. There were 300 Spartans. Yeah, I really love that movie. I guess that's, yeah, bro, I'm like,
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
You're outside. You don't even
Yeah,
like really
yeah.
watch all the entertainment stuff.
nah, not really. I think the last concert I went to was a Chris Brown concert.
Oh wow.
Bro, I was actually really impressed with Chris Brown.
Nah, he's really talented.
He's been around for a long time, you know. I mean, back in 2005 when I was in high school, I mean, he had bangers, and now he's still throwing out bangers. I watched one of his concerts recently, and I was fortunate enough to be on stage, and I was just a few feet away from him, and I was watching the dude, and he knew every lyric to all those songs,
Yeah.
years and decades of songs, and those dance moves that he had, and being able to just keep his cardio up to perform all that.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, I really respected him as an artist. This dude was doing cartwheels and backflips and hitting high notes. I'm like, dude, pretty impressive.
No, Chris is very, very talented.
Yeah.
He's
You know him?
yeah, I know him personally.
Yeah.
He's a really good guy too. Super,
Yeah.
super cool.
Yeah,
Have you met him before?
I saw him at the Sphere, the UFC.
He was
event
there.
at the Sphere. Dude, no security, just him and his girlfriend, and super approachable. He sat there and talked to people, and was really generous with his time. And I became a bigger fan of him at that moment.
Yeah.
He's also overcome some serious things in his life, and the way that he's been able to keep his head forward and just become a better human being and things like that. I respect that about him.
Of course. All right. Well, I think that's enough for the questions, but we do have a couple of challenges.
Oh,
Some
boy.
physical challenges.
Okay, what you got for me, Adin?
We got a little bodysuit over there that I'm gonna throw on. I want you to maybe give me a 1-2.
Sure.
Take a kick, and I have to. Look, I took a kick from Alex. I gotta take a kick from you.
All right, listen. So do we have a waiver we can sign in?
Well, I want to ask you a question. I did see a video. I don't know if it's true or not true. You kicked a kid, or not a kid, but you kicked somebody because they're like, kick me,
Yeah.
and they're in the hospital.
I saw that as well.
Was that real or no?
I don't think I kicked him that hard for him to bruise that way. He must have gone somewhere and had his boys bruise him up pretty good and then post it. I mean, I kicked decently hard.
I know
but
you do.
I don't know if it was hospital-worthy hard. I've never sent teammates to the hospital in the past, and I've kicked a lot of people over the years, so I think he fabricated that a little bit. But hey, it made me look good, so thank you.
Well, look, we have a fight. You have a fight tomorrow coming up. I don't want to put you in too much physical, against me. You know, I don't want to like get you hurt or anything like that.
Look at you, Superman. Okay.
So, just choose one. Would you rather kick me or just give me a jab or a couple jabs? Up to you.
Let's see. I think I'd rather kick you. Didn't take me very long, huh?
All right. Now, Alex, you know, obviously, you know, it was hard for me to understand him. He doesn't speak that well of English. Yeah, he's learning. Alex is learning. I just spoke to him recently. But, you know, I had to make sure that he knew a certain percentage to kick me.
Oh.
So can we make our way up? How about this? You kick me 5% and we go up like every 5% intervals until I tap.
That sounds good, but I have a kick that I really like doing. It's called the spinning back kick.
What's that?
It's pretty much where I'll like.
Just show me first, yeah.
Okay. So stand there.
Yeah.
Stand there. I'm not gonna hit you.
Oh, you're not?
No, I'm not gonna hit you.
You'll tell me when you're gonna hit me?
I'm gonna tell you where.
Okay.
So pretty much, I'll start here. I'm gonna turn my back and I'm gonna come around and kick you like that.
Where?
In the stomach. In the stomach.
Huh?
But you'll have the belly pad on, so you'll be fine. You'll be totally fine.
Promise?
I promise.
It's not gonna hurt?
I promise.
Is it gonna hurt?
No. It
Okay.
shouldn't.
All right.
Not at 5%.
All right, this is 5%.
5%.
It's gonna feel like falling in a football. Jones, over my son.
Hey, I promise you. Oh, this is your son?
Yeah.
Oh man. You didn't tell me Chuck Norris was your dad?
The younger version.
Yeah, fair enough. He was
90 now.
Hey, so how do you feel birthing this talent right here?
I'm very proud.
People love him.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, people love him.
My son's a very good boy. He's a good soul.
I'm a new fan of his, but after today, I'm going to be an official fan. I'll be following you forever, and I want to see. I'm learning what all the hype is about, man. You seem very
Cool.
genuine.
We'll have to do a stream live one day.
I love that.
Yeah, we'll do it one day.
That'd be dope.
Your next fight or something like that.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you're calling it now.
Yeah, I'm calling it now.
There's
I'm calling it now.
No retirement.
Exactly. Yeah.
So where are you from originally?
Well, I was born in Florida, but I was raised in California.
California. Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm from
Chicago,
Rochester.
right?
No, Rochester, New York.
Okay, you were born in Chicago, right?
No, I was born in Rochester.
Really?
But I've been in Albuquerque, New Mexico for a little while now.
You like it there?
I love it, bro. We got some of the best Mexican food, some of the best people. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
Me and the Latinos, we're like this. We're right here.
You're tight.
Yes. Those are my people.
Oh my God. All right, talk me through it.
All right, so I'm gonna hit you with a spinning back kick. I will not hurt you. Absolutely will not hurt you. Pretty much, I'll just come up. Sometimes I may jump at you, but all you gotta do is just try to brace yourself on impact. So just when I touch you, just like let your abs
Flex my abs?
Yeah, just try to.
Tighten up like you're doing a squat.
Tighten your core.
Yeah, exactly. Just like a squat.
Oh, I'm so scared, man. 5%?
5%.
Okay.
5%.
Am I gonna fall? You think?
No, you won't.
Shit.
No, bro,
Not from 5%?
I wouldn't hurt you.
Okay.
I wouldn't hurt you.
Okay.
Nope. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Oh my God, I felt that. That was not 5%.
I thought that was 5%.
That was.
Felt that too?
Tuesday. Hey, trust me, I've seen 100%.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
that's only 5.
That's only
Where'd
5?
you feel it? Where'd you feel it?
Bro.
Right here on the side?
Like I felt my head instantly though, like.
Hey, that's in your own mind.
Kevin.
Kevin, with you. That's your mind.
Kevin.
No? I'm not doing it.
Kevin,
Jordan,
you wanna take
Dad?
You
I
wanna
got
take
it.
props?
You want to do it, Dad?
You want me to?
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
All right, 5%. You could do it.
I think I can do.
I only have a little air out of 50.
15, not 50.
He said, whoa, don't be quick.
You think you'd do it?
Come on, Adin. One more.
I'll do one more.
One more. All right.
I felt about 15%. He can take it.
15?
No, 10, right in the middle.
Okay. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Here, step, come closer. I didn't want to spin on this little crack here. I saw a teammate break his toe once. He spent just right, and then somehow broke his toe. Alright, here we go. Ready?
That was crazy.
Somebody got smelling salts. Get him up.
No.
Get him up.
All right, bro. You got it. He got it. You got it.
Good shit, bro. Good shit.
You feel the power, I'll tell you that. And that was nothing. He could do way more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was actually 10%.
Yeah, I think the spinning back kick is one of the most powerful kicks in MMA.
Definitely.
Like, when you think about just like anatomy or whatever, like if you think about the horse, right? A horse is, you don't want to get kicked by a horse, and so to put your back to someone and just put so much in there.
Yeah.
I think it hurts way more. I mean, round kicks. I've heard stories of people getting their forearms broken, catching round kicks improperly.
Oh, if you
But-
catch the round kick?
Well, if you try to block a round kick and you know, your forearms aren't conditioned, you can really hurt your forearm, fracture your forearms, things like that.
What's the hardest what's the hardest you think to like receive like when you were fighting like what was the hardest punch or like kick you received from who?
The hardest punch I received was from a guy named Sugar Rashad Evans. He caught me with an overhand right. It was the same exact punch he punched Chuck Liddell with and dropped him. Caught me with the same punch. It wasn't that he like hit me so hard. It was the speed of the punch. You know, it was almost like he just like, it was just like, I mean, you can like tighten up and like, or you can just like let your arm hang loose and just let it swing, like almost like an overhand slap. Bro, he hit me so fast, I had no clue what it was, but he just caught me right at the edge of my chin. And I remember my feet like came out from underneath me, and I couldn't control my legs, and then I refocused and I was able to stand again. But
Holy
bro,
shit.
that was by far the fastest I've ever been hit, and thank God I didn't become unconscious, because I should have been. I got a great chin, and that's something that I really can't take credit for. It's just something you're born with.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. So you think like on a regular, like not a regular, but like somewhat, yeah, I would say like a regular fighter in like the UFC, they would have probably been out from that.
I think a lot of people would have been
Most.
knocked out unconscious.
Yeah.
I mean, some guys just have chins and some guys don't. One thing that I see on the internet sometimes is people getting punched in the face for training. They'll sit there and their coach will be tapping them on the jaw. And I don't know what that's supposed to do, but it's the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. Guys, stop doing that. That's so bad for your brain. And the truth is, we all have a certain amount of punches that we can take, and eventually your ability to take punches will go away. So there is no such thing as training your chin. What you're doing is decreasing your ability to take a punch. All right.
My first ever X vlog.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I'm the first.
you and I are breaking the ice.
Let's go. So shout out to X.
Shout out
Thank
to
you.
Elon.
Elon, X, thank you so much for having myself and Adin on your platform.
Yep.
Obviously, Adin's an incredibly special human being. I know whatever he touches will turn into gold. I'm excited to be one of your first members, or guest, and hopefully this content goes incredibly viral. And what an honor to chat with you, to get to know you. I will be one of your followers and friends moving forward forever. That's how I am.
My guy.
And yeah, man. UFC 309 tomorrow, November 16th, only on pay-per-view. Be sure to check it out and stay locked into my boy Adin here.
Don't illegally stream it. Just buy it. Support.
And if you do, fuck you.
Exactly. That was awesome.